concert of the Wellsford Community Choir, which 10 weeks ago was a cross-section of the Wellsford and region's finest who fancied they could sing and wanted to have a bit of a singing experience. They came along and under a slightly zany musical director, we brought together this concert for you tonight, and I'm sure some of you have just come along to see what your loved ones have been getting up to for the last 10 Sunday afternoons, but I'm very proud to present the Wellsford Community Choir. We've got a variety of music for you tonight. We also have a ukulele group. And so my main job tonight is waggling my arms and keeping this lot in order. So most of the talking will be done by our MC, Mike Rudd.
Cheers, Max. You haven't come to hear me, you've come to hear this wonderful array of voices. I was privileged enough to just get a taste of this on the very first coming together that they had several weeks ago. And then I was privileged enough to come through and hear them on their final sing-through. And I can assure you all, I'm not one to embellish things, you're in for a terrific treat. I also believe that it's quite appropriate and apt that the whole event and the process is being funded and sponsored by creative communities, because you're going to get exposed to one heck of a creative community, and I'm sure you're in for a treat. So with that, I'm going to let the voices do the singing. And next, We Shall Never Die.
Myself
let it be. From Mangawhai to Warkworth, Guipra Flats, to this area we call Wellsford, they've all come together to let it be and to sing. And to sing now, we're going to hear a song which was first done by Mr. Leonard Cohen and been done timeless times, and it is, of course, Hallelujah.
There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name, but if I did, well really, what's it to you? It's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which word, the holy or the broken, hallelujah. It wasn't much, I couldn't feel, so I learned to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come here to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I stand before the Lord of song, with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.
Well, I'm hearing some hallelujahs finally out of the audience down there, and they deserve it. Look at the smiles on their faces, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, they're genuine, because when you sing, you release so much, and you share so much. And it's good to hear you finally give it up to what they deserve. All done. Oh. Okay. This one I'm going to stumble over a little bit, because... well, at first I thought it was a Maori song. And then because I left half my notes sitting on my kitchen table. That's what happens when you mow your lawns until 6:30 on a Sunday night. Anyway, self-effacing time. But please give it up to these guys. They're about to do.
Mora tiwa waka. South African. This song is the story of a couple who, when they get married, they go to live in a distant village, and eventually they realise it's not working out for them. And this is the story about a husband saying to his wife, "My darling, it's not working out for us here, so let's go home 2 by 2." And you'll hear the 2 by 2. Two by Two and so much more. Next up, we're going to hear a song
out of Cotton Country. One of my old favourite singer-songwriters, a person called Lead Belly. This goes back to experiences based on his auntie and uncle. And anyone that's been to Cotton Country, they'll know it gets hot.
Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Bring it in a bucket, Sylvie. Bring it in a bucket now. Bring it in a bucket, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. See me come a-running. See me coming now. See me come a-running. Every little once in a while. Sylvie come a-running. Sylvie coming now. Sylvie come a-running. Every little once in a while. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while.
Okay, this is the final song to close out this half of the set. And quite appropriate that it's a Cuban song. If you follow the news, you'd think the Sandy Storm had only hit the States, but it went through Cuba and a lot of other places. This is a popular Cuban song. There's cholos in Cuba, half caste, half American Indian, half Spanish. Cholitos are young cholos. I can tell you the lines. We may do that at the end. What do you think, Max? Oh, he's plugging in.
I'll just wait my hands.
We all wing it as we go. So here it goes. It's, all of the cholitos are going for a swim, but the littlest one doesn't have any water. All of the cholitos are drinking chocolates, but the littlest one doesn't have any teeth.
Todos los cholitos se van a nadar y ambas chiquititos no tienen agua. Todos los cholitos beben chocolate y ambas chiquititos no tienen diente. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Wellsford Community Choir. Give these folks a
You're going to announce us the end of the first bracket.
yeah, I thought guess what? That's the only time I backed announced, when I backed announced that was the end of the first set. That's the end of the first set. I believe there's opportunity for light refreshments. Oh, that's at the end.
You've got to sit through all that.
See, these guys are all the accomplished ones and they just get the bumbling amateur up here. That's okay. You know what they say, every pack needs its joker. But I am like to say that that was the end of the first set. And I'd also like to say that they did a fantastic job. You don't have to be like a Sherlock Holmes or an amateur police detective to work out what's coming up next. There's a group though that have been together only 9 weeks. 8, I've been corrected already. You overrode the director, but that's okay, you're allowed.
9 including today.
Yes. It's okay, we just have a little private play in front of you all. So, 8.5 weeks, sounds like a good title for a movie. So, according to Max, most of them haven't even seen a ukulele before. You certainly know, I shouldn't have told you that, I should have told you that afterwards, but there's no pressure on these guys because they're smiling, they're having fun, and they're led by a terrific musical director. And so, for your entertainment, enjoyment, and your oral extravaganza, I give you the Wellsford Utes. Now that was written by someone called Richard Starkey, probably better known to some of you as Ringo Starr. and that was, of course, a playful version of the song. Next up is the first A-side Beatles song ever written by George Harrison. It was on the album Abbey Road, and it is Something. Something pretty special about the Wellsford gigs, you have to admit. Well done. Next up is a track, well, not a track, it's a song, a performance number, made famous by a gentleman called Harry Belafonte. It's about the beauties of the West Indian Islands, and it's called Jamaican Farewell.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines steady on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica I made a stop, but I had to stay on my way.
kind of number. Many of you will be familiar with. What's that now? It's all right. I'm not going to fluff it. Collector started off with the prisons of the South of America. It's been done by many different people. Gospel song, many other ways. But this is they're going to do a version based on a group called CCR, or Credence Clearwater Revival, and it's the very fabulous track, Midnight Special. Now, the last number from the Wellsford Utes is a song that's well known amongst many of us. It's a song a number unique to Aotearoa, New Zealand, and originally started off to welcome all of those returning from World War II. The song I refer to is Hope Keep.
Please feel free to join us. 1, 2, 3. Walking my Tamanda, Kirato, Kirato, Alright, just one.
And because it's, so I'm going to slip a poem, but then when I was looking at the poems I was going, now I need something that's a little bit musical, associated with some of the themes. I knew some of the songs that were happening, so I only had this one. I don't apologise for not memorising it, but it's the closest I could get would fit with this choir, so here we go. See how I go. and then we'll go into it. Matter of faith. There were no blue devils dancing with me, blue lady, blue lady. Her black dog answered to blue, blue lady, blue lady. I was dancing with grief when blue light cut in. Bust a move or two with me while whispering, it's all right. Wentwear was wanting to be bathed by blue light, babe. Be happy for me. Death shadow turned to the night, headed west toward blue moonlight. She was right, stayed tight with beliefs. Multiple hallelujahs, praise bees and so be it's went off in my head. Hard to be blue, knowing faith was true. Hearing her happy head rush sprung into my downstep as no idea what it was song sent under repair feet, stomping blue beat. Blue lady, blue lady, blue lady you, blue lady, blue lady, blue lady soon. And speaking of poetry, now we're going to have a song. It comes in many forms. And this song, the soloist is Sally Randall and Peter Lane. Made famous by a group called the Manhattan Transfer, and the number, of course, is Operator.
Operator, information, give me Jesus on the line. Whoa, operator, information, I like to speak to a friend of mine. Oh, prayer is the number, faith is the exchange, heaven is the street, and Jesus is the light. Operator, information, give me Jesus on the line. Information, Jesus. Tell me why, operator, information, trying to tell me, I'm gonna call my mother used this number when I was very small. Every time she called it, she always operator, information, give me Jesus on the line. Information, please help me if you can. Operator, information, please connect me to the man. Don't worry about the money, I will pay the charge. Just give me a private line, call the Chronicles. Operator, information, give me Jesus on the line. Jesus on the line. Jesus on the line.
Operating 101% here tonight with your community choir. And because all feels natural, it must be natural that we go into a track called Nature. Nature's a Kiwi classic. It's made famous by the Formula way back then, before my time even. And of course the mutton burgers. So, Nature.
Oh
can call me a trowel if I'm going to lay it on flat, but that's one of the best versions I've ever heard of that track. I've heard a lot of versions. Well done, well done. This next track, or this next number, is called Shosho Loza. It's in the Zulu language. It's a traditional song, and Shosho Loza is a representation of the sound that's made by steam engines. You'll hear it in the song. It was sung by work gangs. The translation really is, move fast on those mountains, train from South Africa. You are running away on those mountains, train from South Africa. For this track.
This is not a track. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a really awesome journey that we've all been on for 10 weeks. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. To bring this together, there are two people that we really wish to thank. Sally Randall, who has done a huge amount of work right from applying for a grant to make it all happen for starters, and the behind the scenes stuff, hours on doing programs and setting up databases and contacting people and getting venues organised and keeping us all motivated. Also, very much like to thank Max Maxwell, who's thank Max for the fact that he always comes in a supportive way and he's never ever anything but positive and truly brings the joy of singing with him. Thank you, Max.
Yeah, no, like I said earlier, I was privileged to sit on the first one, and I've come across a few directors and creative directors in my time, and normally director of dictatorial and a few other things come to mind. But this man just had a capacity of just some good bliss, and sharing that, his enthusiasm and his passion, and it shows in all of your community choir tonight. So, well done all. And it's quite apt that the number that they finish on tonight, there was no midi to start, no prayer, but this is a number of blessings. It's a Māori blessing number. It's a waiata. It's about peace, love and spirit. It's for everyone and everything, and including all of you to join in. And it is, of course, that beautiful waiata, Te Aroha.
Praise God, mate. Come on, Roger, mate. Give me notes. an African sporran. One, two. It's important to realise that this is an open group. At this point in time, we're not quite sure in what form it will continue because it was a 10-week block culminating in this concert, but continue it will because so we're going to talk about that next week. And Sally, is there a mailing list people can sign or anything up front if they want to be kept in touch with?
There is a I'm not sure it can be arranged.
Within 5 minutes, well, there's supper coming up.
Yeah.
That's good, that's really good news. But within 5 minutes, up somewhere in the foyer there will be a sheet where you can put your name and email if you'd like to be kept in touch with whatever form this wonderful group is going to continue. And I'd like to really thank the choir. You've done exceptionally well tonight.
Yeah.
I think we should thank the audience. They've been wonderful. Thank you, and supper is being served, so chats and supper and all sorts of things like that out in the foyer. Thank you.